Found a zombie villager. Hello. Hello people, Jaffa here. Well, editing Jaffa here. So I've not been feeling 100% lately, but I'm finally starting to get a voice back. But while I've been recovering, I have still played and recorded. I just haven't added any voiceover to it. So that is what I'm going to do now. So, today, we're heading down the water stream that I created recently. However, I'm wanting to expand it a bit further down. Remove this mess of water to start with. Get rid of all this dirt. And now, I can start working my way down. Don't think I got very far before I hit a level I'd already been at, hence all the torches. But I found this ravine on the edge. I had a quick nosy. It looks like there's skulk and stuff down at the bottom. But I didn't want to get too distracted, you know. Looks cool. Let's not get distracted. Though this water's kind of annoying being right on the edge. So let's just make it flow off. I know I just lost the torch that I placed, but oh well. Okay, so the water's flowing down there, so I aim to carry it on down. I aim to carry it down. How is that the first bit of copper I ever got? I must have been avoiding it, like, because I know that I don't really use it much. So the method that I went for to start with is the risky digging straight down and then a little gap in the wall just to get an air pocket. It's not the best method, but it worked. It worked for now. And then I hit skulk. Yep, darkness effect. Fun, fun, fun. So I'll sit until that sits off, you know, first warning. Oh, I'm going to break through though. And there's the second warning. I can see the shrieker straight away. So I try and go for it while like floating in the water, but then I realise that is the worst way of mining. It takes forever to do anything. I try and land, can't really see what I'm doing. Set it off for a third warning. I'm gonna drown soon. And it goes off again. Drowning starts, warden appears. Get a little bit of air here and quickly run. Okay, so yes, I'm trying to make it down to deep slate because I definitely want to use deep slate in building. However, there's a lot of skulk in the way. And yeah, there's a fish that starts spawning in my stream, which is kind of funny. I love with the echoes for using this mod that you can hear the warden. And yeah, while I'm waiting, I decide to get some coal. And a little more coal. Can never have too much. So you can hear the warden getting angry. The issue is with the warden being spawned like on the edge of a deep dark area. Ooh, I think I heard a fish. In the deep darks, no other mobs spawn. However, if they're right next to each other, the warden will go after other mobs. And yeah, basically, I need it to calm down for 30 seconds to despawn and climb back into the floor. But with other mobs pestering it, it takes ages to actually leave. So I keep myself busy and get some coal. Right, so I've got a hoe. Decided to make myself a hoe because that can get rid of the shrieker quicker, but the warden's still about. I decided to go down a bit lower, like, see what the situation is, see if it's moved away. And when I get here, it suddenly goes quiet. And it takes me a second to realise Okay, more than a second apparently. So I head on down. Get some air before drowning happens again. Got my hoe in my hand. There it is. Oh, again, because I'm floating, it still takes a while. I peek my head out to get some air, and I accidentally touch it, which sets it off. I break it, but the warden's right next to me. So I quickly swim out there. And I, decide to play it safe and go up an extra level. I don't want to risk getting shot by the sonic boom. The ranged weapon that can hit me through walls. I wanted to play it safe and get up even higher. Like I say, I do love the noise of it. It was, it's very atmospheric. I peek my head in, and I notice there's a fish that's got the warden's colours. I don't know if this is like an actual thing, if fish in a skulk, or if it was just, coincidence. I'm sure there's a different one as well that has the same colours. But yeah, that's what I think of it, because it kind of freaked me a little. So there's a skelly here that hits me, but he falls at the same time. Remember that, skelly. Because the warden sounds like he's close, and it sounds like he's angry with somebody. Ooh, very zoomed in. I think there's a bat that you see. Yeah, just there. There's a bat flickering in front of that sensor. You can hear the warden killing stuff. Yeah, 2 deaths off something. And it suddenly calmed down a little. But with it sniffing and sounding like it's down there, I decided to go for a little walk in a different direction. Sneaking away, but then once I feel comfortable I start running away. Bit more coal, and it's gone quiet. Got my hoe ready just in case there's more shriekers. Let's get a bit of air. Make sure I feel ready. Bit more air. Because you can never have too much air, right? I'm using the tab on my mini-map to see if I can see anything. You can see all the red dots, and red dots are items that have been dropped. And I think they're from mobs that the warden killed when it was around. Okay, so I'm activating that sensor, but there's no shriekers going off, which is good. I kind of tempt fate a little by putting down some torches and just running around. Because I have that water stream, like, the warden won't be able to follow me. And that skelly earlier, I believe that was it on the floor, because I believe the water to the left of me is the waterfall that was, that I set to come down. Because I'm kind of on the edge of a deep dark and normal cave, I still want to light it up a fair bit. I mean, you saw the skelly spawning, so other mobs are spawning. I try and use the zoom to see if I can see any shriekers, just to, so I'm aware. I want to explore just to make sure this level feels a bit safer. But I don't want to get too distracted. So I carry on down. And now that I've hit deep slate, it's a lot more difficult to actually break the blocks. So once I make my little first air pocket, I change up my tactic. So I make it so this side is completely water free, and as long as the side where the water is, you know, is always at least one block lower, I can just carry on both of these downwards. So I'll break through to a new floor. Get my shield ready just in case. And dead end. It's kind of what I wanted, to be honest. And on the other side, got a few little caves leading off. And a few sensors around, just to keep me on my toes. And I hit a dead end. And I decide to reward myself with the redstone. I think there was a few caves that I didn't explore, but I didn't want to get too distracted. So as well as making it down to deep slate, which I have done, I wanted to make it all the way down to bedrock. However, one item that I think is underappreciated is tough. Carry on down. So I'm at minus Y level minus 37 currently. Bit wary of the sensor that keeps going off. I want to make it down to minus 59. However, oh, inventory's pretty full. Get rid of the bones, why not? So with the skulk there, I was pretty sure I was going to break through to a cave, and yeah, there's a gap on the right. You can see the bones go through, and then the bones set off the sensor. The shrieker, sorry. Just a first warning though, so at least I've got my warnings back. So if I remember correctly, I believe I decided to go all the way to the very top. My inventory's full, so it's not great for when I actually get to the bottom. So I get rid of all the stony stuff. And head on back down. Decided to get some more tuff in my little tuff mine. It was a massive patch of it, so why not? Right, hoe at the ready. Let's head on down. And sneaky sneaky, I can see a shrieker. And it seems like a simple little task, you know. Get to the shrieker, but I just make sure there's no more. But that I can see anyway, it's always a risk. And cool. Still sensors, but that's okay, they're not setting off a shrieker. And that was silly. I didn't see the shrieker right in front of me. And yeah, apparently that was all my warnings gone, so Mr. Warden once again. Yeah, I decided that wasn't high enough. Let's play it safe. Get high. Don't take that out of context. And then I just listen to the heartbeat and, yeah, wait until he decides to go. I used the tab on the minimap again just to see if I can see where he is, but because the minimap's not great with height, it didn't help. Okay, so this time, while waiting, I decided to get myself some deep slate, and I notice on the minimap a geode. I hadn't actually been to one yet. So I'll work my way through. Hope that I'm at the right level. And there's the basalt. Calcite, and there we go, amethyst. I don't really have room for the basalt, so I left that for now. I can always go back. So with the warden gone, I head back down. Elegantly, as always. There's the Shrieker. Oh, at the ready. Path looks clear. But is it gonna set off and over? Place your bets now. I try and have a look around, but it is pretty dark. I attempt to turn up my brightness. It helped a little. I risked it, and we're good. We are good. So there's still sensors around, but I can ignore them for now. And yeah, I start working on the tunnel once again. So I use the same tactic and go down in 2 rows, keeping the water away from one of the rows. And there is Bedrock. Finally. Finally. So now what? I get to minus 59. And then I make a little room round the water. I do it as a 9x9, having the water in the centre. As you can see, my mining speed has increased significantly. Didn't like that water sticking out. Gotta neaten it up, you know. So what I've currently done is in the lowest room that I set up, I've put a little spot in the corner. I've lined it up with the floor above. And if my maths are correct, yeah, I break through in that corner. So that corner is going to become a drop down point. Make a note of the chords. And then I go to do this on every floor that we came through. Just mark off a little hole and make sure, you know, it's marked off with a bit of cobble. Go to the very top. Find the same chords. And dig down. Oh, good start. Dig down. Ow. I find some iron along the way, so, you know, I'm not going to say no to that. I also find this little opening. Huh, lush cave. You know what? I ain't had a fight today. So let's okay, and I carry on back down. Hit bits of clay along the way. Hey. Awkwardly to the side of a wall. That's okay. And there we go. I water bucket MLG'd, but there was already water there, so really I just lost my water. It's okay. So there is a passage all the way down. At least I hope. If I've done that right. And then, so with this little room, my plan is branch out in 4 directions. So I'll start going one way. And yeah, more skulky shriekers. I decided to keep going a little. I thought I've got a few warnings. Then I noticed lava dripping. And think, you know what? Let's not go down that tunnel. But yes, I'm mining just to see if I can find some diamonds. As I am really struggling with diamonds. But yes, I go in the opposite direction. Find some gold, find some redstone. However, I choose to ignore the ores for now. I want to wait until I get a fortune pick or a silk touch pick, just to make the most of them, you know. Inventory full, I head on up. So I can test this out, finally. And it works. Carrying on with the tunnel. I gave up and decided to go make another direction. So my plan is to have these main 4 tunnels be 3 wide, and then I'm going to have like branches coming out of them. So I decided to head back and start on the second layer on this side. And what's that I find? Diamonds! But yes, I just ignore them. Like I say, wait until I get fortune or silk touch. And in the last direction, I decided to make the 3x3 entrance. And then do this with all of the other sides. And welcome to behind the scenes of Jaffa getting ready to pose for a thumbnail. Decide to use a different technique. Oh, wrong button. Another wrong button. There we go. I remembered what button it was. So I can detach the camera, one of the mods. And yeah, it's quite tricky. But try and look at the camera most I can. And pose. Okay, I needed a break, so I decided to start hollowing out this hill a little. What's that I see? Pillagers. Hopefully they've heard about what happened to their friend. So that guy seems to disappear, but then this guy seems to sneak up on me. Don't know why he was only one hit. He must have fallen from something. Using the tab on the minimap. I see you. Yeah, this is another lot of pillagers that decided to visit. Maybe they did hear what happened to their friend and decided to come get revenge on me. And they've moved a little closer. So that's before the captain. I don't want to kill myself because I don't want bad omen. But maybe his friend will kill him for me. Going well so far. And there we go. Now I can get stuck in with the rest. So I had to use my axe on this guy. Why not? I get another visitor. He didn't have anything that I wanted, so... Well, apart from one thing. The leads would be nice. And a lever. So yeah, I decided to do a bit of building. I'm trying to do my water path idea that I had, but yeah, it takes me quite a while. And I was trying to figure out a nice pattern. So yeah, I've worked on this pattern, just a bit of a start to this storage room. Making it up as I go along, as per usual. But yes, I also filled in all the chests that I'm going to need. And now to attempt something. A bit of texturing, you know. Kind of just playing with it and seeing what happens. I didn't like the actual normal cobbled andesite. Not too bad. I play with a few things. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is like rocket science to me. I'd probably prefer rocket science, to be honest. At least Minecraft science. Oh. Look who decided to say hello. More pillagers. Yeah, I think they have heard about their friend. Right, again, I try and go for the, get them to kill the captain. However, I didn't realise how many there actually were. Can you see the guy with the enchanted bow? He has piercing, so therefore, go straight through my shield, which becomes a big issue. And yeah, I take quite a bit of damage. Do a little run around. Get them on the chase. Yeah, there is quite a few. Again, I try and get them to kill the captain. And there we go. Uh-oh. Half a heart, half a heart. But I'm making away. Get some food. So I need to get rid of the guy that's got piercing because he's the big issue. Right, back to near full health. And I decide to go for it. One hit, got him down. There goes my shield though. Quickly try and deal with the others. And we're good. Whew. Ow. So, again, I try a few things. And more pillagers. The captain kind of just wanders off. I think he despawns. Yeah, poop. He's gone off my minimap. However, he's left his friends behind. I see you. Again, one hit, he must have fallen from something. Couple more friends. More than a couple. And they were near the grave. I'm sorry. Sorry to disturb you. You carry on resting. Right. I got fed up with building. So I fill in the side that never got used. And on each layer, I added a door and built around the door. I only used dirt and cobble to start with. It doesn't look nice, but it's practical. I'll make it look nice another time. Don't forget the back. So the reasoning for this is I'm going to turn the water all into source blocks, which mean it will try and spread out if there is gaps. This is to have like a nice straight line tunnel all the way from the bottom to the top. And at the very bottom, we decide to use all doors, because why not? Why not? Put the soul sand in. Here comes the tricky part. Don't drown. So now I have the doors in place, I can use them as little breather points. And also, I remember about a little method that I've seen people use. Spam torches. Creates air for a split second, you can get the bubbles back up. I've run out of kelp right near the top. But then I have an idea. First of all, been sleeping. Bone meal. Bone meal works on kelp, right? And it does. Luckily, I was 3 off. Can you believe it? So let's use the drop one more time. And remove the kelp. And there's bubbles. It's a good sign. So, now to test it out, right? It's a long way. But yeah, now I've got a quick way down, quick way up. So going up, I spotted there was another part that was still not filled in, and just to prevent any further issues, yeah, I fill that back in. Hello people, live Jaffa here, finally. It's been a bit of a weird one, I realise. Not the most exciting of episodes, and it's been pretty difficult for myself just to react to my own footage, in a way. So as you've seen, I've been chipping away at the building, and let's take a look at what I have so far. So I've started on a bit of a wall pattern, and to be honest, I don't like it at all. So I've tried to go for a mix of stone and deep slate. I'm gonna change the design completely and mess around with it off camera and see what I can come up with. On the inside, I like the water pattern, however I don't like the deep slate on the edges. And for the lower floor, I've tried a few different things and I'm not really sure on either of them. And at the very end, I've added a bit of a water feature that starts off this water pattern. Probably going to change the wood to something else. And as I mentioned, all the chests have been added. I've even started on the little blocks of what is going to be inside them chests. But yes, there is a lot of work that still needs to be done. I'm a very slow builder. I'm just kind of experimenting with what works and what doesn't. And I've definitely found out what doesn't. So yes, I'll probably do the rest of this build off camera and show you once it's built. As I find building quite difficult, I'm probably going to mix it up with bits of adventuring in between and other little projects. But yes, it's been a very weird episode. It's been a messy start to the new year just with being ill. I think the rest of this month is probably going to be a bit messy as well. I'm going to try and mix things up a bit, find my groove. So hopefully by February I'll have a bit more of a schedule and routine. Regardless, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to put it out quite quickly after the last episode, as the last episode was a short cinematic episode. Let's call it that, right? Also, I really need to work on the chill factor and not make it so stressful and dark, because last episode was real dark. As per usual, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and share. Ooh, I'm underwater. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.